There's lots of ways that we've been saying that to you. Bless your hearts. You've been following us around and listening to all of these rampages for such a long time. We said you create your own reality. Step 1, step 2, step 3, upstream, downstream. Create this vortex. We wrote a whole book about that too. This vortex of creation. There's this vortex of creation. And then we hammered at you. Get in the vortex, get in the vortex, get in the vortex, get in the vortex. You said, if only we could get in the vortex. How in the hell do we get in the vortex? Get in the vortex. We said, everything you want is in the vortex, in the vortex, in the vortex. And then you said, I get it. All my money's in the vortex, but I want to get it out of the vortex and into the bank. How do I get it out of the vortex and into the bank? So then we began talking to you about your grid, about this, where you stand right now, your point of attraction, this atmosphere where you are vibrationally, this atmosphere that you must achieve vibrational alignment with what's in your vortex. And when you do, when there's no resistance, seamlessly what's in your vortex will move into your reality. Jerry called it years ago, turning thoughts to things. Turning those thoughts to things. How do the things that are in the vortex, how do those desires and goals and wishes, how do they become reality? You have to achieve a vibrational frequency that allows you to realize them, you see. That's how thoughts turn to things. And so now, we're giving you the big piece of it. Now you'll get it. Now you'll get it. If you listen back, there isn't anything that we've ever said to you that doesn't fit perfectly with what we're saying to you right here and now. It's just more clarification of the same thing. You are source energy in a physical body, and you have a trajectory. And when you line up with that trajectory, when you dovetail with it, when you add to it, when you are in vibrational sync with it, you feel so wonderful. Sometimes people say, oh, it worries me. Abraham's trying to get me to be really selfish, and everybody else too. And if everybody's selfish, won't they do bad things to each other? And we say, no one ever does anything unkind to another when they are in vibrational sync with who they are. It is not a possible thing. Those people that are acting out and hurting others are hurting themselves in a very big way. You just don't know it. They've got split energy. They're responding to conditions. They feel out of control. They got a big time wobble going. They don't know what else to do. But you do. You do. So today, we want to play with you, visit with you about anything that matters to you. We're going to help you get the wobble out of whatever you got the wobble in. And we want to show you how easy it is to really be wobble free, and how once you are consistently tending to that, do you know, this really is an important thing to know, when you sleep at night, your momentum subsides, it stops. When you are not consciously focused with your thinking mechanism while you are asleep, your momentum stops. It's like pushing the reset button. When you wake up, for just a brief moment, you are wobble free until you remember who you were mad at yesterday and start beating the drum of it again. Or you remember the things you don't want to do, or you remember how unworthy you feel or how bad life has been to you. But when you first awaken in the morning, that's your best opportunity. It's why we teach meditation too. When you meditate, you quiet your mind. When you quiet mind, you stop thought. When you stop thought, you stop momentum. When you stop momentum, now you have the best opportunity to be in alignment with who you really are. Alignment is like a cork bobbing on the surface of the water. You can hold it under the water. That's what resistance is. When you let go of it, it's going to bob right up. And while you're asleep, you let go of it and bob right up. When you wake up, you take hold of it and pull it right back down. What's all that happiness? That's not who I am. I really want to feel good. I want to feel good like that sunshiny person over there. I'm going to live happily ever after. Not. What do you want to talk about? A lot of trouble in this room. We're going to have a really good day. Begin right here. Stand if you think it's you. You are the one. So here's what has happened to you today. You have acknowledged that you are vibrational first and foremost, and that you live in a vibrational universe. And you've acknowledged that there was a vibrational trajectory within you before you even came into this body that still is there. That there's a trajectory of such powerful, forceful, pure positive energy, love and clarity and worthiness. So here this trajectory is, and in every moment in time, you have the ability to align with it or not. It's your choice. And it's not wrong when you don't. Because if you don't, you just launch more rockets of desire. You just get clearer and clearer and clearer about what you want. So you can't get it wrong. And you never get it done. And the reason you can't get it wrong is because you never get it done. So then you add to that knowledge the idea of law of attraction and the momentum that it causes. And then you couple with that your understanding about momentum, law of attraction, momentum. And then you think about the trajectory that you held before you were born and how good it feels to get on that path of love and how awful it feels to get on the path of hate. How good it feels to get on that path of self-appreciation and how awful it feels to get off that path of self-appreciation. So you couple your knowledge of the eternalness of your being with being born into an environment that is vibrational, that is being managed by law of attraction all the time, 100% of the time. You acknowledge that you are emitting a signal all the time and that your signal can be felt by you. You can feel the wobble or not. You can feel the alignment or the resistance. And you acknowledge that since you now know that your emotions are your indicator, you now know that you can align with the trajectory, not just that you were born with, but that you have added to every day of your life experience. It is not possible for someone who cares about the way they feel to not find and sustain your joyful path. So here's the thing. Esther, she was so excited at first when she arrived in San Francisco and saw the beauty of the place, until she and Jerry drove up to the top of a hill and she could not believe the hill that they were climbing. Couldn't believe it. Some here too. The driver was bringing them from the pier and he was coming up a hill and someone got in the way and he had to stop for a minute, and Esther thought, this is going to be interesting. He stopped, began to roll backwards a little bit. Esther thought, I wish I were driving. I'm smarter than that. I don't let my momentum stop on a hill. Tried to go, sort of went. Esther thought, it's a good thing this is a strong car. And then off they went, but felt a little funny. And so Esther remembers that first hill in San Francisco. She couldn't believe people were driving up it. She really couldn't believe people were driving down it. You know what we're talking about. So imagine being at the top of that hill, take your car out of gear, take the parking brake off, and then just for a learning experience, you decide that you'll just push your car from behind, just see what happens. So you nudge it a little and you begin to see what's happening. But before it gets very far, you realize what's going to happen. So you just step right out in front of that car, you let it bump up against you and it stops. The momentum was easy to stop in the early stages, wasn't it? But you wouldn't want to be at the bottom of that hill, stopping that momentum. So momentum is really a big part of this conversation in the wobble factor. Because if you are launching your rockets of desire, but then you're countering it with, well, I would like more money, but there's not enough. And I would like more money. I would really like more money, but I don't have enough. And I would like more money because I would like to pay my bills. I would like more money, but I don't know hardly anybody that's got enough money. And I would like more money, but the government is so screwy with our money. I would like more money, but the government takes way too much of our money. I would like more money, but my wife is a crazy woman with a credit card. I like more money, but my husband doesn't earn enough money. I would like more money, but my employer won't give me enough money. In other words, you get all this momentum going until you've got quite a wobble going on out here in the conditions that you are examining. And what goes wrong is that then when you think that the way that you get to the place that you want to be is by solving those conditions, what you find out is when the wobble is severe, you can't. The momentum is too great. You can't stop the momentum of those thoughts, those beliefs. A belief is just a thought you've practiced into a very strong vibration. So the beliefs that you've practiced that match your true trajectory or your path of least resistance, those thoughts, those beliefs serve you and feel good when you focus upon them. But those beliefs that contradict your true path or your true trajectory, they don't feel so good. And we're just saying, if you can catch that wobble in the earlier stage, it's really easy to deal with. But if you wait until it's out there and all kinds of conditions have occurred or been realized by you because of the consistency of the wobble, you see, you get what you think about whether you want it or not. So when you talk about what you want in the absence of it, and what you want in the absence of it, and what you want in the absence of it, and what you want in the absence of it, you've got this mixed vibration going on, and you're living some of all of that, and it's a rocky ride, isn't it? So now you know everything we know. Now you know everything about the laws of the universe that are important for you to know. Now you know everything about your guidance system. So now the only thing that's left for you are two important things. First, you have to accept that your emotions are your wobble indicator. They are your resistance or your allowing indicator. They are your on the path or off your path indicator. They are the being true to you or not being true to you indicator. That's what your emotions are. That's first and most important that you have to know. You have to accept it. You have to remember it. You have to believe it. You have to know that. And second, you have to care about how you feel. You have to be unwilling to put up with early wobbles because they're going to get more. And what happens is, oh, that doesn't bother me that much. Oh, that's all right. I don't feel any really strong pain about that. I can stand that. Yeah, it's been going on a long time, but I'm strong. I can take care of myself. It's all right. I'll be all right. And everybody lives like that and so on. So, but as it gets bigger and bigger, then you start joining chat rooms about it. Then you start going to those meetings with other people that are leaving that same sort of dysfunction. Then you start drinking things and shooting things and ingesting things in order to numb the discord. In other words, what are you drinking? Wobble-free juice. Really? Wobble-free juice? Well, no, it just covers up the wobble. It makes me unaware of the wobble. It makes me unaware of the wobble. Well, does it help? Well, at first. At first it helps, but eventually my life goes to pieces. And so what do then? I just drink more. I drink more. I shop more. I do more things to try to fill the void, the wobble void. I try to fill the void with action and behavior. How's that working out? Not that well, but I keep believing that eventually I'll find something that will soothe the pain of my disconnect from the source who is me. There's nothing that soothes that. You just got to stop the wobble. And when you get good at that, in time, there'll be very few wobbles. There'll just be those preliminary wobbles that help you launch more rockets of desire. But you do not have to live without the things that you want. You are creators. You can be or do or have anything. The entire universe backs you up. You just can't contradict your own path and feel good. And you know, everything that every one of you want or has ever wanted or ever will want, everything that you want, whether it's a relationship or a pile of money or an enterprise or a material object or a circumstance or an event, everything that you want because you believe you will feel better in the having of it. And what we want to show you is that if you can not wait until you're out there in the weeds, in the wobble zone, trying to deal with conditions that have so much momentum that you just get scrambled, so that there are endless books written on parenting. Yeah, you should do that. No, 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 you should do that. And we say, none of it works if you wait till you get out there, because you're responding to conditions. You're at the bottom of the hill. You're trying to stop the momentum. You're not going to do it. The only thing that works is to get at the beginning of the momentum and to line up with the whole of who you are, and then take the whole of who you are into this conversation, into this situation. We have enjoyed this interaction more than words can convey. We felt the movement within you. The reset button has been pushed. You are in a different place than you've ever been, and every relationship that you have is forever altered because of the shift in vibration that has taken place here today. There's no homework. There's nothing that you need to do. There's no assignment. You cannot upset us no matter what you do, because we are wobble free. We love you unconditionally. So don't do it for us. Find your alignment for the joy of the moment of alignment, and let that be the criteria by which you live your life. And then watch what happens in terms of the way you feel as you are moving forward. You are uplifters to the very core of your being. You came wanting others to understand how good life can be, but you can't give them what you're not predominantly living. So find it and then share it with everyone who law of attraction brings into your path. There is great love here.